Okay, so we are seeing other countries in the world today have got 50-60% of their population done. We have got 3% of our population done. That is a tragedy. Nothing much is going to come out of that because it's a sophisticated, intricate process. And in the short term, not a whole lot will happen. So my opinion is that for the next 6 months, the major story is going to be imports. That within 3 months, things are going to be significantly better. Okay, so the private sector will figure it out. All the hospitals of India will figure out how to go in the world market and buy vaccine. Some big buyers are exiting the market. For example, the United States.
हम बात कर रहे हैं अर्थशास्त्री डॉक्टर अजय शाह के साथ। अजय, आपने हमारे लिए वक्त निकाला, शुक्रिया। पहला सवाल मेरा आपसे ये है कि ग्लोबल टेंडर का पहला रिस्पांस बहुत खराब रहा है। हम ये समझते हैं कि सेंट्रलाइज्ड प्रोक्योरमेंट होना चाहिए और डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड डिलीवरी होनी चाहिए। क्या कहते हैं आप?
When we try to do centralization, it is a big challenge for the government machinery. Okay, now in India, government contracting, government procurement has always been a problem. This is a government that struggles to buy fighters. This is a government that struggles to buy submarines. So buying by the government is a difficult matter. So it is a very risky thing to do only one big union government thing. That is what was tried. The union government tried to ban anybody else from importing vaccines. It tried to ban anybody else from buying vaccines. And we saw that did not work too well. So it is always better as a country to have 1,000 points of energy and not one.
So the current situation, you have seen that BMC tender has not got great response. Only Sputnik has applied. And in UP tender, the condition was about depositing earnest money, and bidders said, no, we are not interested. So the process is going to be very painful and delayed.
So I would like to respond in a couple of parts that the policy liberalization of the union government happened on 17th of April. So that is quite recent. Only on 17th of April, various city governments or state governments or private people were told that you can go buy vaccine either by importing it or from private players. And it is true that right now, a lot of supply is not available overnight. It is not available in the short term. It will take time. And there is a learning curve. There is a process. For example, I believe that in the Bombay tender, they gave 6 days for the bidder to come up with a proposal, and maybe 6 days is too short. So we need to go more deeply into this. Government buying is difficult. Let us just accept and understand that buying the Rafale fighter is difficult. Buying a submarine is difficult. Buying warm clothes for soldiers in Ladakh is difficult. For government of India to do these simple things, they find it very difficult. We have low state capacity in India. So let us
अगर मैं यहाँ इंसिस्ट करूं कि ये एबनॉर्मल वॉर लाइक सिचुएशन है और इसमें जो सॉवरेन गवर्नमेंट जिस तरीके से बल्क प्रोक्योरमेंट कर सकती है या फैसिलिटेट कर सकती है, सो गवर्नमेंट हैज फंडामेंटली has shirked its responsibility because the problem is now too deep and catastrophic.
I feel we should not worry about shirking responsibility. We should worry about getting things done. So, imagine late 2020, we were doing this discussion. What would we have said? That case one, union government will do all the procurement. Union government will ban state governments from doing it themselves. Union government will ban private people from doing it. Okay, that was one path. Or alternatively, we could have said, okay, anybody and everybody in India should be welcome to try to do vaccination, or union government bhi thoda bahut karegi. Okay, that is good, that is healthy. If the union government will do more, I will applaud. I am delighted. But we should not put all our eggs in one basket. We are India. We have low state capability. Let us not be too optimistic. We are not Israel. We are not UK. We are not US. In those countries, the central government did amazing work and achieved huge vaccination for the people. But that's not who we are. Let us understand that in India, state capability is low.
So अब डेस्परेट सिचुएशन है। हम लोगों ने 35 लाख पर डे वैक्सीनेशन किया, अब वो गिर करके 15 लाख पर आ गया है। शॉर्टेज भयंकर है और जिन लोगों ने हमसे सप्लाई क्रेडिट के पैसे ले लिए हैं वो मैन्युफैक्चरर कह रहे हैं कि भाई साहब इंतजार करिए, 2-3 महीने और लगेंगे, यानी जुलाई के पहले सिचुएशन ईज नहीं होने वाली है। ये बहुत बुरी बात है।
It is a tragedy that we do not have more vaccination. There's no question about it. Okay, so we are seeing other countries in the world today have got 50-60% of their population done. We have got 3% of our population done. That is a tragedy, and there is no way to avoid any harsh interpretation you want to put on this tragedy. Now, what
Why
could
didn't,
we,
sorry to interrupt you, why didn't government of India ordered, anticipated all these scenarios in advance? Because other countries were ordering it, and it is not the case that we were not aware about it.
Sanjay, I think you are an optimist. In late 2020, I was 100% certain that if we try to do a huge vaccination project under the aegis of the union government, it will not work well. We have low state capacity. We should understand it. We should internalize it. We should not think that suddenly on some problem, the government can suddenly become competent. The government fails at everything. Okay, we are a country where the police don't work, the courts don't work, the GDP statistics don't work,
So
the air quality doesn't work.
I remember your article, and many other experts like you also made the same point. So is it not an unforgivable mistake that over the last 1 year, state of India did not understand this, and now we are in a very, very desperate situation, very hopeless situation?
Yes, millions of people have lost their lives. I want to say this in a more precise way because there was one element of this that really bothered me and that really made me unhappy. Imagine in late 2020, you are a private person. You wished to pay money from your own pocket to import a vaccine. Okay, and then you would put that vaccine into my shoulder and I would pay you. Okay, nobody was being harmed. Nobody was being adversely affected. It was your sovereign freedom that you should be able to do import. And it is my sovereign freedom that I should be able to pay you. But the union government blocked our freedom. The union government used its coercive power and it blocked your ability to do the import and my ability to pay you for the vaccine. And thousands of people have died as a consequence. And I just feel as a people, we should have high standards of freedom. We should think 100 times before a government will interfere in the lives of the people, will tell the people, you can do this, you can't do this, you can do this, you can't do this. If you dare to do this, I will punish you, I will raid you, I will put you in jail. For me, this is the deeper problem. And vaccination is just one example, but all across the Indian landscape, we have too much government interference blocking us from doing the things that we want to do. That lack of freedom is a deeper crisis that is hitting us every day.
So now even union ministers are advising their own government that please give licenses to others, get them to pay royalty or whatever, but just ramp up the manufacturing capability in India, and there are capacity lying idle. Do you think that suggestion makes sense?
The vaccines that are being used for COVID-19, whether it is the AstraZeneca vaccine that is being produced by Serum Institute in Pune, or it is the Covaxin that has been developed in India and is being done by Bharat Biotech, or you take any of the modern mRNA vaccines that have been done abroad. These are all extremely complicated manufacturing processes. So it's not easy to ramp up vaccine manufacturing in India. So there is some talk about patents and overriding the patents of some of these other countries. Well, frankly, nothing much is going to come out of that because it's a sophisticated, intricate process. And in the short term, not a whole lot will happen. So my opinion is that for the next 6 months, the major story is going to be imports. So we should do all we can with Serum Institute and Bharat Biotech.
So looking at the current.
And I just want to say that again, with Serum Institute and with Bharat Biotech, what government needs to do is place orders. Okay, so just trying to arm twist the companies is not a way to get things done. In the private sector, if you want to get work out of a person, you have to enter into contracts and you have to pay money.
बिल्कुल अजय, तो सबसे पहले भाई ये हुआ था ना कि भाई 30 करोड़ जो प्रायोरिटी ग्रुप है उनको हम वैक्सीनेट करेंगे, बहुत पहले अनाउंस हुआ, बहुत बड़ा प्लान अनाउंस हुआ। अभी तक उन 30 करोड़ लोगों के लिए भी एडिक्वेट डोजेस गवर्नमेंट्स ने ऑर्डर नहीं किए हैं। आज हम जिस मेस में खड़े हैं, वहां से जिसको कहते हैं कि सिचुएशन रीजनेबल ढंग से इंप्रूव हो जाए, वो सिचुएशन आने में 3 महीने या एक्चुअली 6 महीने भी लग सकते हैं।
I think that within 3 months, things are going to be significantly better. Okay, so let's run through the pieces. There is low state capacity in the union government. There is low state capacity in the Uttar Pradesh government. But there are many other parts of India where state organizations have higher capabilities. Okay, so whether you say Maharashtra or Bombay or Gujarat or Tamil Nadu or Kerala, these are governments which will be far more capable. So I recognize that the Bombay tender did not work out, but there is a learning process. And I am optimistic that some of these government organizations will get through. But more important, the private sector will get through. Okay, the private sector will figure it out. All the hospitals of India will figure out how to go in the world market and buy vaccine. And millions of doses are going to go out through private means as well. All this is going to improve situation on vaccination in India.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but the kind of reports are coming about Serum Institute and Bharat Biotech. Will it be right to say that actually Sputnik will be doing much more streamlined supply in volumes than the other two Indian players?
So right now on the world market, Sputnik has significant availability. But Sanjay, all the manufacturers are ramping up their production. And right now, some big buyers are exiting the market. For example, the United States. Okay, the United States is running out of customers for the vaccine because they have crazy people who think vaccines are bad for you. So the United States is petering out on who is available to give vaccines to. So now companies like Pfizer and Moderna, who were supplying to the US government, their full manufacturing capacity will be available for the world market. Okay, and so on. So many vaccine candidates are there. Many vaccine manufacturers are there. Every day the situation is improving. In my opinion, within 3 months, the situation here in India will be significantly superior than where we are today. We should note that the freedom for private people and for any government in India other than the union government only came on 17th of April. So we are still at early stages. We've just about finished 1 month of the freedom period and people are figuring out what is my optimal strategy. It takes some time.
Right. Thank you so much. This gives a kind of clear scenario that where are we headed. Thanks for your time, Ajay.
Thanks, Sanjay.